To think that Chris and Tom begun to conceive of this, the idea of the sort of enemy in this movie being technological rather than human is really interesting, because it was years ago that this movie, I mean, we started shooting it, well, you started training in 2019, right? So it's been a really long time coming. The fact that it's coming out right now is remarkable, I think.
Yeah. I think what it does in every installment, Mission is always looking to push itself technologically as well as ambitiously in terms of the storytelling and the level of stunts.
The world is changing. Truth is vanishing. War is coming.
You've no idea the power I represent. It knows your story and how it ends.
This feels like a very Mission Impossible kind of adversary, in that Mission Impossible has always been about the technology, you know, the kind of artificiality of setting up situations that aren't real, and the tech and the gadgets. And as we've been making the film since 2020, this kind of subject has felt like it's become even more and more prescient since we started.
All films take, you know, the hottest topics of today and the past, the future, present tense, whatever, and they just make a great story from it. And McHugh does a great job at, you know, taking an idea of something and making it entertaining for the audience to devour.
The guy's incredible. He follows story, you know what I mean? And he makes something that is fun to watch, makes an action film that's fun to watch, and he gives you great characters and a story. They get better. That usually doesn't happen. You know, when you get to 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, they don't continue to get better usually. It's usually a money grab by then. These aren't. These guys care so much.
Your days of fighting for the so-called greater good are over. This is our chance to control the truth, the concepts of right and wrong for everyone for centuries to come.
I think since the beginning of time, since the beginning of humanity, we've always been scared of things which might wield more power than us, you know, whether that's gods and monsters or aliens, and this one particularly feels like a more reasonable and probable proposition, and in that respect it's even scarier. And I really love the way, I saw the movie the other night as well, and I love the way that particular adversary feels like a presence in the film. It feels like it's there, and it's it's terrifying. Of course, it's our biggest fear as this technology emerges, that it might somehow decide that it wants to be separate from us, you know, and no longer a kind of tool, which is what it could be, an extremely, you know, productive and revolutionary tool for us to move forward in science, particularly in medicine, space travel. You know, in art, I feel like it doesn't really have a place, but yeah, we're certainly finger on the pulse here.
It kind of goes to show, I think, that there was probably something internally that we were all sensing or feeling or fearing that's been manifested in a movie like this, and I think it's going to touch so many people, because I think it's a conversation that's happening everywhere. No matter who you are, where you live, it's something that's facing all of us, and that in a way is kind of weirdly unifying, I think, because it's reminding us of the unifying nature of being human, really.